It's Thursday, July 1st, 2010. I'm Andy Waits in the News Bunker with a review of today's front pages. First, the New York Times. Elena Kagan's confirmation hearing, aka Grandstand Central. Latin economies racing forward as others creep. Here's the secret, commodities in demand. So they're selling stuff to Asia and they're ready to leap into the 20th century. Death sentence in New York case is struck down. This scumbag killed 2 undercover officers, but the prosecutors were apparently unfair. Banned trailers return for latest Gulf disaster. About 120,000 trailers steeped in formaldehyde, dangerous for long-term housing, but apparently just fine for workers cleaning up the oil spill. Great story here about a group of guys going around the country making sure players from the old Negro leagues have markers for their graves. Now the LA Times. CHP officer laid to rest. 5 officers lost in recent weeks. Anthem revives plan to raise rates. Well, first casualty of Obamacare will be insurance companies, and then you. Iraqis say goodbye, U.S. As we leave Iraq, it's like a giant garage sale. Who wants a deal on 14 miles of barbed wire? Kagan slips on fruits and vegetables. Now, you might think sexual orientation and the right to die, but the question was whether the government can force us to eat fruits and veggies. Does Kagan look like the one to control your diet? She's hot, she's sexy, she's subversive, and she's going away for treason. Goodbye, Red. Your tax dollars at work in California. Welfare cards have spit out $12 grand at strip club ATMs. Well, it's for medicinal purposes. Kills germs on contact. Heading to the border, the El Paso Times. Alex hits Mexico. Texas gets tornadoes. Big story. Someone in Juarez, the bigger city on the Mexico side of the border, fired bullets that hit El Paso City Hall on Tuesday. Here's where one came ripping through the wall. Gunfire from Juarez, usually heard, not seen. Well, you hate the words gunfire and usually in a headline. Usually. Workers at City Hall unfazed by violent incident. Well, sure, here's a map of where the gunfire erupted, 800 to 1,000 yards away. Turns out it was an AK-47, maximum effective range 1,300 feet, with bullets coasting obviously a lot farther. Small town America now, the Bend, Oregon Bulletin. Cyclist in critical condition. See, riding a bike for miles isn't always good for you. Bear makes stop in Sisters. That's the name of a town where a dog treed a black bear and about 100 people gathered around to watch. Now the bear has an agent. Pacific Power offers incentives for solar efforts. This in an area that gets like 3 sunny days a year. Redmond, Oregon, the hub of Central Oregon, they say, turns 100. But it doesn't look a day over 85. And geneticists study Ozzy Osbourne to see how he survived all those drugs and to ascertain his chemical composition. And that's the front page review for Thursday, July 1st, 2010. In the News Bunker, I'm Andy Waits.